You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. And try sometimes to lose by that. Hello, friendlings. This is Claude from Chicago. If you're watching this live post, my name is Claude from Chicago, and we live stream every single day here on this channel. And we play a variety of games like Planet Coaster, Minecraft, City Skylines, Fallout, and whatever you could think of, it is here on this channel. If you guys want to check up the rest of the Minecraft playlists, they are linked in the description. It should be called, for this series, it should be called Spacecraft with Zach Daily Games. And you can check out all of our playlists in the description for Minecraft. What is up, AJ? Congratulations on you getting a brand new job, my fine sir. Very happy for you, my dude. The job. Ah, yes. There's a lot of work coming my way as well, which there is probably going to be a change in schedules this week and next week. Jesty Realm, my dude. How's it going, big fella? What's been popping, my dude? I'm placing down some glass up here because apparently mobs cannot spawn on them. Obviously, mobs can still spawn on these top slabs up here. So we do have to put some light up there later. I don't have any torches currently on me. Hello, Zach.
Hey, Claude. How's it going?
It is going fantastic. How are you doing? Oh, I don't have a silk touch pickaxe.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I was just telling my chat about we're going to finish the creeper farm today.
Oh, I didn't even tell them that. Yes, the creeper farm will be done today. I'm moving at a fast pace.
Yeah,
trying to get this done.
Not clickbait. We will finish today.
That's what Zach says. I don't know what my title exactly says. I just been copying and pasting the description in because I haven't really had enough time to conceive of a new idea. Yeah. So I just said, sorry, guys.
Before we get started on all this Minecraft stuff, I just want to give an update on the Fortnite streams coming up because Epic Games released a new announcement today. So if you don't mind, Claude, I want to just do a quick read through the Epic's announcement.
Yeah, for sure. Let me just hold on. AJ, oh, I'm so sorry about that, my dude. I'm very sorry about that. I did not read that properly.
We're going to do a little news segment.
News segment.
News segment here. I put up the announcement on my screen so everybody can see it. So this is on the Fortnite's official blog. This came out today by Epic Games. I'm just going to read this really quick. It says, "Hey, Fortnite community. Recent events are a heavy reminder of ongoing injustices in society, from the denial of basic human rights to the impact of racism, both overt and subtle, against people of color. We're acutely aware of the pain our friends, families, team members, players, and communities are experiencing. We believe in equality and justice, diversity and inclusion, and that these fundamentals are above politics.
Brady!
Move Fortnite forward, but we need to balance the Season 3 launch with time for the team to focus on themselves, their families, and their communities. The live event, The Device, will be delayed to Monday, June 15th, and the Season 3 launch delayed to Wednesday, June 17th. We know this delay comes on the heels of another one, and we appreciate your patience and understanding during these difficult times." So I think that was very well written. I think it was good that Epic Games put that out. But I just want to let everybody know that the times have changed officially again. And so Claude and I are going to be changing our stream times to kind of accommodate that.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, we're quite busy currently.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, but we were planning on streaming like Saturday, the event this Saturday, and doing a collab stream the following weekend, and like doing all this stuff. Basically, everything's going to be delayed, but I mean, that's okay because we'll do something else. I am still streaming every day, so that's still a thing.
Yes, if I'm not streaming, please check out Zach Daily Games at Zach Daily Games on YouTube. Yeah. Zach, or AJ sadly did not get that job. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I thought he got it, but I misread, of course. So AJ says, all the time something is not telling you to do driving. I don't know what that means. But AJ, good luck, my dude, finding another job. I hate to hear that. Especially when I mean, the worst thing is when they tell you got a job and then they don't give it to you.
Yeah.
That's infuriating. All right, I'm getting some
Yeah.
carpets.
Claude, this would be a lot easier
If we
if
had like
we
6 other
had,
people.
well, yeah, that. But if we had
I'm just
scaffolding, and I know you're like anti-scaffolding, but could you show me how to make some? I've never actually used it before. This would be so much easier if we had scaffolding.
It would probably be easier. Do we have bamboo? I do not remember if we have bamboo or not.
Wait, you have to have bamboo?
Yeah, bamboo. You need bamboo.
Oh, no, we have no bamboo.
Bamboo and string. You could just take your elytra, just fly, and pray that you can find a biome. I will not be taking you on that adventure, though.
You know what? Forget it.
I'm sorry, Zach. I'm
forget
sorry.
the scaffolding. Forget I asked.
No,
bamboo?
no.
Are you crazy? Bamboo.
I thought it was
No.
sugarcane. Honestly, it should be sugarcane, and then bamboo should be like a. It should be sugarcane, and then bamboo's like a twice as strong. Justy, do you agree? Justy's like probably not.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I didn't realize it took bamboo. Yeah, we don't have any of that. Shoot.
Yeah. So that's
dirt blocks for us.
Dirt blocks is quality blocks in my eyes. The dirt is the most hated and most loved block of all time. Especially in my eyes, it's the most loved block. Yeah, we can go get bamboo like another day if you would like. I'm definitely game to go get some bamboo. Because I mean, I don't know what else it really is used for other than scaffolding, honestly. But we can also find a panda there. And we can have a space panda.
A space panda? That sounds awesome.
The possibilities of Minecraft are unbelievable. Like, we got 3 space cats right here. Obviously, they're doing something else that I may or may not have voluntarily signed up for. But our creeper farm is officially it looks like every single floor, Zach, reporting to you, boss, is officially completed. It does seem to be like that. Yeah, let me take my dirt and let's see. Yeah, so every floor of this farm is completed. There is just a slight we just got to do like 1 or 2 more minor things, like as me placing glass and finishing this rail system, but it's complete. It is complete. It should be able to be functioning here in about, give or take, 10 minutes. We still have a lot of lighting up to do.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll work on that this night. We won't sleep tonight. I'll run around and put torches everywhere or something like that. And then I'll help you build in the morning.
Yeah.
Totally up to you, though.
All right, let me go talk to my chat really quick.
Okay. What's up, admin? How's it going, big fella? And Brady? I said Brady, but I just want to say it again. Me not doing driving, but at least I tried. At least I got your streams to brighten up my day. Yes, sir. And Zach too. Yeah, Zach's gonna be very much filling in whatever I'm not here, my dude. That's why I try to stream a little bit different times than him. If not, I try to usually get a video posted, but I haven't really gotten a lot of surplus videos to post. But yeah, AJ, you'll get some more jobs, my dude. It is frustrating. I could definitely see that. How's it going, everyone, though? All right. I'm getting some more glass.
Dappy says you have to find a jungle to get Boo.
Yeah, I may or may have not done that in like a 10-hour stream.
Yeah, by the way, there was some drama in my chat last night. And I have to reiterate the basic rules of my channel is if there's drama in my chat, I will ban both of you guys. Like, I don't care who started it. I'll just start banning people. I'll ban the entire chat. I don't mind. I'm very hardcore like that.
I don't. I would also agree. I don't know what was going on. By the way, my stream got unlisted yesterday, not because I purposely did that. I had somehow turned on the setting to unlist it, so sorry about that. I unlisted the stream. But yeah, I heard some people were trying to start some stuff over here. It wasn't as bad.
Wait, you unlisted it?
No, well, I turned on the setting accidentally, and it automatically unlisted the stream when it's over.
Oh.
It's now public again. It's not like I hid that for like on purpose. It should still be, but yeah. I don't have any tolerance for that either. I also don't have tolerance of people spamming me. I mean, once again, I don't read DMs. So you can feel free to message me on a DM, but I will never read it. I only read Zach, and that's about it. I mean, of course, I'll read some special people like Jesty and PvP, not because of, like, I like them more, because they have vital roles.
I feel like you're nicer than me when it comes to banning people in chat.
Oh.
I'm really strict. Zappy says Zach would be the kind of teacher who would, when you get bullied, both of you get detention. Yeah.
Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of kids working at a park district / rec center, and kids can be heck of annoying. But I was very strict. I mean, God,
you have to be. You have to
terrible.
Be,
God, do not come into my park district, boys. It's been over. If you're gonna try to start stuff up. It was a fun job, but it was more stress than it's worth. Gosh, what's in my throat? Especially if you guys are... I'm sorry, I'm going to go on a rant now. All right. Okay. I mean, I really don't have tolerance with people being, like, rude to each other. I mean, guys, we're sitting here watching a live stream of me playing a video game. I mean, there should be really... I mean, people start having a heart attack. I mean, I have heart attacks when I watch Zach streams. But I don't, like, spam the chat or... I mean, Zach will eventually read it, please. You do not have to say... The worst thing, Zach, in my opinion, with live streaming... I'm sorry, everyone. Is when somebody says, can you please read my past comment? If you want us to read your past comment, can you please just copy and paste it in again? Like, 5 minutes later. Please, 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 please. Because sometimes, I know you have a lot of comments nowadays. You just can't see them all. I mean, It's like all lost. And then you gotta, like, stop and, like, scroll up. That's, like, my huge hate. I will not scroll up for your comment.
Okay, all right.
Unless you guys are doing something stupid, and then that's usually results in somebody getting banned. I mean, another thing, too. I mean, people do not mistype stuff on purpose. I want to get this across. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm about to have a heart attack. A lot of people have questioned my banning ability. I mean, even in your chat. Sorry. I mean, not calling
your banning ability.
People do not just join a stream and then type in a slur or a hate comment. They don't. YouTube does not allow that by default. So I ban those people instantly because I don't want to deal with that, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't either. And then people start getting very upset with me. I do that on my stream as well. People don't mistype something like that. I mean, if they did, sorry, you're gone. But I don't have any. I have no tolerance for that. I cannot deal with that stress anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if you want to unmod me. For sure, go ahead. But I don't have time for that. I thought it was 12 hours, AJ says.
12 hours?
Oh, to find the jungle. I know what he's talking about. I focus so much on the game that I am sure I can hardly read the chat when I eventually start streaming. LOL, Jesty says. If you guys haven't seen Jesty's things, man, I mean, he is a great series, Zach. I don't know if you've watched any of it.
No.
He is I mean, picture like the Hermitcraft that didn't have a member. That's Jesty. Yeah. That's the add-on. Okay. That's the DLC that they cannot afford. Just these too premium of quality. By the way, Corrales. I have saw his profile picture before. I do not know if I
Yeah.
watched his video, by the way. I can't believe you
Oh.
edited that so quickly. That that thing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Color.
So I posted that highlight video yesterday, and I want to do more of those highlight videos because they're like super short, like just like super short highlights. Because like I feel like we do these streams and we have some pretty like interesting conversations, and I feel like not everybody has time to watch the full 2 hour stream that we do. So it's pretty easy for me to do just like a short 2 minute highlight video. So I want to do more of those. I want to do more of those just short things and just throw them up because they're pretty quick for me to do, put together.
Yeah, I love highlight videos. I honestly, it's very nice to like watch up. That's why I trim down videos as well,
Yeah.
or I mean streams. Not because it's not exciting. It's just because some people don't have 12 hours to watch something.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that purposely. And some people like for Fortnite, I'm trying to trim them all down to wins, but I recently haven't. I mean, I do TikTok now, and what I do on TikTok, I post it on TikTok, and then I'll wake up the next morning and then post it to, or I mean, right before the stream, I'll post it to Twitter because I really don't know how Twitter works. I mean, I generally knew, but I got a lot of good feedback on TikTok quite recently. It also has a whole stress level as well.
Yeah.
With anything. What's up, Caden? All right. What was I trying to do? I put the glass at the top. Oh, let me work on some of these minecart things down here. Zach, question for you.
Yeah.
When are the sound effects coming out?
Sound effects? What sound effects?
Explanation point redeem. Oh shoot, or something.
Oh, you mean like in my chat bot?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I probably won't do sound effects. Well, all the sound effects are like copyrighted stuff.
Yeah,
Like
I'm definitely trying to move away from that. But I was just asking
So-
if you had any ideas of that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I probably won't do sound effects. Because unless I take the time to like make my own custom recordings of sound effects, and I know I'm not going to do that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time.
I feel that. I mean, I really want to do my own too, but it's so much.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we were full-time streamers and we'd have the time to do all of this stuff for our channels?
That would
and
be so awesome.
Like, instead, we're like trying to do this like part-time in the middle of like our crazy lives. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, I think if I was doing this full time, I would definitely do longer streams, and I would probably do streams earlier. Strangely enough, I mean, I don't know about you. I know you like Zach is like a bus, so I mean, he gets off whenever everything else is done. To an extent. I mean, you have a lot of stuff to do. But would you say you would stream earlier if you didn't have to?
I don't know if I would necessarily stream more, but here, I mean, I've said this before, like, so one thing that I think is so cool about your channel, Claude, and why I'm so optimistic that you're going to be a huge success as a gaming channel is because, oh, excuse me, because you have this incredible ability, Claude, where you can play a game for 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and stream it, and talk to your chat, and have like an engaging 8-hour stream. I've watched some of them, and like I've watched most of them, actually, and like like that is a really incredible skill that you could do this job full time. You could be a full-time gamer and stream 8 hours a day, and it would be like nothing to you. It's like no big deal. And I don't think you realize what a crazy skill that is. I could never do that. I would probably, even if I did this full time, I probably wouldn't stream more than 2 hours at a time, just because like I can't do that. I can't go more than 2 hours live. but like it's a lot easier for you, and that's like a really really cool ability that you have.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it is not the easiest skill to obtain,
Bruh.
but
What's going on down there, Claude?
yeah,
Claude, what is that?
I have a situation.
A situation.
I do have a situation here. I'm trying to get this man to take care of himself. So don't step down here for a minute.
I won't. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Zappy in chat saying streaming tires me out. That's why my streams are only like an hour and a half. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like doing a 2-hour stream is hard. And yeah, Claude can somehow go 6 hours, 8 hours, no problem. And like the big streamers do that. You know, like when you look at somebody like Nick A30, I don't know if you know who that is.
I do.
Yeah, he streams like 8 hours a day. Or you know, like any like the big streamers, like they do that. Yeah, and I can see you doing that too.
Yeah.
If you were doing YouTube full time.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll get there. Yeah, it does take a lot. I mean, it is very stressful because it's like you can't read everyone's comments, and I can't do that either. I mean, especially when you're playing with other people, it's really hard to read comments, guys. So we're trying here. But I mean, we're trying. I mean, it's like I mean, you got to like think about the comments, and then you got to think about the game as well. I mean, you have to be entertaining at both times. I don't know. I do appreciate you saying that I have that skill to do both of those.
Yeah, so for me, you know, like my thing is I'm an accountant, and I'm always going to be an accountant. So like when I envision what my life is going to be like full time, like I want to be full time an accountant, and I want to do gaming part time. Like that's what I want. So like for me, even if my channel gets big, I'm still only going to do shorter streams. But I mean, I'll still do daily streams. And you know, maybe it would allow me to spend more time doing highlight videos and other like special events and like special collab events and stuff like that. But I would never. I don't see myself ever go into like full time 8-hour streams kind of thing.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, I could see. I mean, it's very hard. Just like how PewDiePie used to post a video every single day. I mean, videos are not easy to do as well. I mean, it seems like, you just record like 20, you record 10 minutes and you post it. No, you need to record like an hour and then you got to edit it. Editing is, I love editing, but it is so stressful. It is very, very stressful. You got time, you got deadlines. I mean, you get to be up like all day editing a 10-minute video. Time-lapse videos are not as hard, in my opinion. All you do is put it at times 800. But after you record like 4 hours of footage, and then you got to talk about exactly what you built. Ever try to remember everything you were doing. Speaking of chat, I'm going to go talk to my chat real quick. What is up, Caden? What is up, Yellow Snow or Brock's Drawing? How's it going, big fellas? What's up, Omar? How are you doing, my dude? Did he say 42 hours? I don't think I could do a 42-hour stream, no. I could do maybe I think the longest I would honestly, I mean, we could do like a very long stream like once, but I don't know if I would consistently do that. That would have to be a very special event when I have literally nothing else to stress over about. The problem is I'm literally stressing every single day now with school and work and my new job and my old job. And like my other, I mean, everything's about to happen on Monday morning, so I'm literally mentally going to explode. I'm literally going to mentally explode like right now. There's like a lot of shit still to do. That's why I can't really comprehend everyone's stuff. What time is stream over? We stream 9 to 11 every single Tuesday and Wednesday. But what's up, Omar? Oh, hold on. I got a text message from somebody. But yeah, so sorry if I'm very upset or I'm just... There's like a lot of stuff that's about to happen on Monday morning. And there's a lot of stuff that's like It's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. Once I get rid of some of this stuff, it'll be a lot easier. Back to my old ways. But I try not to stress out on stream, but usually stream is when I'm thinking about everything else I have to do. Even though I'm not supposed to be. I'm supposed to be thinking about Minecraft. All right. Sorry. I got done on a rant. All right. I need to... I don't know. Is Justy still here or is he in your chat? I had a question.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Justy. He can answer in your chat. It does not matter. Or anybody that knows about minecarts. All right. I cannot remember logically, and I don't want to build something because I'm lazy. So when a hopper minecart does a hopper minecart have to go over a certain rail to dispense blocks into a chest, or can it just be a normal rail? That's the only question I have. So if you could respond, yes, hopper minecarts can dispense anywhere, or no, hopper minecarts can only dispense insert track name. And that's all I need to know. I don't need a step-by-step tutorial. I just need to know if that's it. Or anybody. I mean, it could literally be anybody. It doesn't have to be Justy. It could be PvP. I know PvP knows a lot about redstone and coding and everything in Minecraft. And I know Brady knows how to do a lot of stuff in good game. I mean, there's a lot of people that know a lot more stuff than I do. So what was, I can't remember who it was. But somebody said, oh, I know who it was. Okay. I read a book before, and this guy, he became a very successful person. And he said, there's no point of you trying to learn everything. You can just ask the experts or hire the experts to do the job. This guy built a, he said, I've never done anything with hopper minecarts. No.
What?
No, Justy.
What are we going to do?
I'll figure it out. But yeah, so this guy, they were building some sort of ice rink, and the city was doing a terrible job or something, and it took like super long for the project to work, and it never did work. So this one guy got in charge of this project, and he built this ice rink within like 4 months when it took the government like 8 years to build something, and it never worked. And it was just kind of like he went to the best people that knew how to make ice hockey rinks and asked them to come and fix it. And I mean, honestly, that's probably what people should have done. That's what I mean. The city should have probably done in the first place. But
yeah,
it's just like those things. I mean, you can go ask the expert. You guys are the experts. I'm just here. How does this work exactly? I don't know.
Oh, shit.
We could do it the old-fashioned way.
Creeper explosion right over here.
We'll do it the old-fashioned way. But thank you, Justy. I also do not know how to... I mean, I know how it works. I'm just too lazy to figure it out as of right now. Oh, I thought you put this in here like this. Bruh. Yeah, it's okay, Zach. Creepers blow up all the time. You just got to get used to them.
Yeah, that's what
I don't like getting used to creepers either. I don't mess around with redstone too much, LOL. Hi, therapist. They're calling me a therapist after yesterday. I forgot why I was a therapist.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I remember saying something on the Fortnite stream, and I can't remember. But because we were talking about... you know what it is? Right now, therapists should be on discount. Because, like, it would be nice to have a therapist on discount. Is that just me?
Oh yeah, I remember. No, I remember talking about this, and then I said, I don't know why people get paid so much money for listening.
Yes, yes.
and then I apologized because that was a horrible thing to say about it. So that profession.
Yeah, I mean,
what were we talking about? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I have a very short-term memory loss.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it is what it is. Any therapist in chat? Zappy Zebra says he also is not great with redstone. He can't even make a 2x2 piston door. Oof. All right, this should be functioning right now, Zach. Should be. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, the old-fashioned way is because the unloading system got patched. So what we're gonna have to do here is when the hopper minecart comes around, we're gonna have to stand on this little track that I built up, stop it, look inside, and then push it back around. It's quite. I mean, you'll get the hang of it. You just stand in one spot. The hopper minecart comes to you. You'll stop it with your body. You take the loot out of it and then continue going. It's not an automatic feeder, which I was trying to do. We still need to do a hopper minecart. That's what I mean, the feeders are quite tricky as well. So all I am going to do now, Zach, is I'm going to start taking torches away from this. And hopefully we can get some spawns here. I'm also going to go run around and place torches everywhere. And then, or you know what? You want me to help you with your thing? Or, I mean, yeah. I really am not doing anything. I mean, I'm just going to,
I mean, we need to finish this whole building, and it's taking, like, a really long time. Because it's all these, like, finishing touches. It just takes a while. And I think we're running out of resources.
Yeah, I cannot remember exactly where that terracotta biome was.
What?
I know. I mean, I generally know. It's
Didn't we write it down?
I may have. It's somewhere west.
Oh my goodness!
It's somewhere west.
Disaster. Well, terracotta is not. I don't think terracotta is the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem is going to be this diorite.
Okay, yeah, we can go get some diorite. That should be hopefully easy enough.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing because we have to buy it, or we have to find it, and then we got to melt it.
I think the diorite, all you got to do is compact it.
Oh no, you just have to use a stone cutter on it. That's what I did.
Or Vivid goes. Jokey, how's it going? Jesse says, anything past levers, pressure plates, buttons, repeaters, and pistons is over my head. AJ says, I can't even make a cake, LOL. The cake recipe is, I'm not going to lie, it is a little bit weird. What are you guys doing? We're making a creeper farm right now. So basically creepers spawn, and it gets... and gets scared of cats and falls off the edge into magma. Then the hopper minecarts pick up the drops. That is correct. Zappy Zebra is correct. Yeah. Oh no, there is a little bit more technology I have to do on here. Speaking of that, I got to put some more walls up. But it is functioning right now. Yeah. So what this works is, guys, just like Zappy Zebra literally said, the cats they'll spawn in this area because of the carpets in there. Only creepers can spawn. That stops the spawn of spiders, and then the little roofs up there, only because zombies creepers are exactly like 1/8 short. Like they're 1 block and like 7/8 tall or something. Some number, Zach would know. some number like that.
I don't know.
So in theory, this should be working. There's obviously a lot of caves underneath us where there's mobs that are underneath. I can hear them right now. There's a lot of mobs underneath us. Every mob that we kill underground and light up. So we need to do a lot of cave exploring here. The quicker this will work. I'm just going to keep this base area lit up as of the time being, Zach. Because there could be some catastrophic problems if we... unlight this up right now. Really? So I'm not going to sleep. You should be fine up there, Zach. But I'm not going to sleep right now. I'm going to run around and light everything up to my best extent. It seems like I cannot find this cave here. And I still got to do some other work. Here's that cave I was hearing. All right, so there's lava there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We gotta light up. Yeah, there's like a little cave system underneath us. I don't know how big it is, but it does need to be lit up.
All right, let me know when you want to sleep.
Yeah, give me like. We might not even sleep tonight, honestly.
What?
We should be fine. I believe in you, Zach.
Speak for yourself.
All right, I'll sleep right now. Are you ready?
No, I just picked up my bed.
Bruh.
All right, yeah.
All right, I'm sleeping.
We're ready.
I think you need walls to make it darker. Yeah, that's what Zach's working on right now. I also got to do some little adjustments on my part. I need to get some blocks. That's what I'm kind of mining for as well currently. That's a good idea. Yeah, especially, gosh, I don't hate spiders in Minecraft. I hate spiders in Minecraft when they don't want to move. I mean, especially in farms, they are very annoying. Like they'll sit in a corner and not move. That was a creeper blowing up.
Oof.
How much is Minecraft? Minecraft's like $26 US. For Java, at least. No sleep until the job is done. For me, it's $25, Vivid says. And then Caden says it's €15. Or 15 pounds, sorry. Somebody had a heart attack when I said that the other day. I'm sorry.
Euros instead of pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty bad mistake, Claude.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
When do you make a mistake though? Yeah. I don't mean to purposely trigger anybody. All right. There's this mini cave system should be lit up now. All right, I need a bunch more cobblestone blocks. There's so much junk in my inventory. Though, maybe I stress out about just the minor things, Zach. Would you agree or disagree with that statement?
Oh, Claude, I'm beginning to worry that maybe this stream might end up being clickbait. We're 30 minutes in and like we've done nothing. I feel like we've done nothing. Look at this. We're at like where we started at the beginning of the stream.
Minecraft is not a fast building game. We gotta chill it out.
Well,
vibe it out. You just gotta get more. I mean, don't we have extra terracotta?
I'm completely out of red terracotta.
You can dye terracotta, can't we?
Oh, how do we do that? So we have regular terracotta. How do I make the regular terracotta red?
I think you just put red dye in it. Oh no, you take like 8 terracotta that's white, or no, it just says terracotta on it. You take like 8 of those and you put 1 dye piece in the middle. It's something like that.
Oh.
Something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't cook it and then do it because I think that's the problem. Because when you cook it, it makes the glazed one, which is cool.
Yeah.
But that's not what we need.
All right, let me see if I can do that. That would solve a lot of problems.
There's still another
solve
cave
a lot
down
of problems.
I knew it. All right, there we go. That should be lit up enough. Adrian says hello. Skeletons are annoying. They are somewhat. Skeletons are 10 times worse, Zach, by the way. They used to
Skeleton farms?
No, just I mean, well, yeah, but skeletons are terrible too. They are they don't miss anymore. Back in Monday, they used to be very bad at like hurting the player. Now they just don't miss at all.
Yeah.
Why Notch made them better? I don't know. I can't even blame that on Jeb. Notch made it better. Which, by the way, I do not like Jeb, if you did not realize.
You can dye the terracotta.
The raw one, yeah. So we'll do that. You get red dye from poppies, rose bushes, and I don't know if roses are still a thing. And you can get that pink, I think, is what, just white? And you can get that from skeletons, bones. It's fine, Zach. Zach's the best. Zach. It's fine, Zach. The best buildings take time, AJ says. And then Zappy says, diorite kind of looks ugly. And that's where I disagree with you. Diorite looks good when it's polished. You are polishing that diorite up there, correct?
No, we got no more polished diorite.
Oh, yeah, we got to go get some more of that. All right. But you are polishing it, correct?
What do you mean?
It's like...
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the build, yeah, it's all polished.
Yeah, I got to get some more cobblestone. Because technically not all my stuff is done here, but it is pretty close. I got to do some more walls that are going to require cobblestone. I'll start working my way down. Recently, I've catched up on Mr. Beast's clickbait videos.
Okay.
I found them very exciting. Don't get me wrong. He did a 24 hours underground in a nuclear bunker, which I completely forgot about that bunker. I watched Doomsday Preppers a long time ago, and they went into that exact same bunker, and it was pretty cool how Mr. Beast actually showed it off. Like, actually. Like, obviously a documentary. What's up, Power? Obviously a documentary doesn't have the time like Mr. Beast does.
Yeah.
I found that very exciting. And another video that I found exciting was the 23-mile or 26-mile challenge or whatever. He walked in like big feet, which wasn't clickbait. I mean, these weren't really clickbait. Just some of them kind of seemed like they were. He walked 23 miles or 26 miles, a marathon, in like these big clown shoes.
Yeah.
Which I found that kind of fun. Obviously, he didn't do that in a single day, but he did do it over multiple days. So I do give him props for actually doing it, or at least looking like he did it. There was a bunch of breaks, but I mean, once again, I've never walked 26 miles in clown shoes. So, and then I saw his recent one of him spending 48 hours in solitary confinement, which didn't seem very solitary. It was him.
Did his friends keep coming in?
Yeah, his friends kept coming in. They kept screaming, blasting music, and giving them a countdown. He did stay in there longer than that, though, than the 48 hours. He stayed in there like 51. Sorry, spoiler alert. I found that very interesting as well. I think he would have had a much harder time in solitary confinement if no one talked to him the entire time. I mean, it wouldn't have been as funny. But solitary confinement, because now I got to go down my prison knowledge tree. Solitary confinement was made to kind of trick people to go insane. There's people that say it should be banned or if it shouldn't be banned. I don't know. Leave that up to the prison. But he would have definitely that challenge he definitely would have lost that challenge if he did it regularly. Because I mean, solitary confinement, you're inside your cell. I mean, in the United States, solitary confinement, or I mean, in Illinois, I mean, it must be different in some states. But in Illinois, you got to be in a jail cell 24 hours a day, or I mean, 23 hours a day, every single day.
Yeah.
The lights are on, not 24/7, but they are on a lot. And you get really crappy food that it's beyond eatable. And it's bad. But you do get to go outside for 1 hour a day in like a 13-foot cage. But I mean, once again, if you're in solitary confinement and you're in prison, I mean, you don't really have a choice because you put yourself in that situation. Sorry. All right, let's get off the prison topic, please. Never trust the terracotta colors. It's never the color it says on the label. Jesty says, "LOL, message up." Okay. Zappy Caesar says, "I have to go buy." Caleb says, "Hey, I heard I'm new here, and you seem pretty entertaining so far." Well, thanks, man. If you want to check out Zach's channel too, he plays a lot of other games as well, but we play a variety of games on both of our channels. All right, I think I'm about to finish the this up here, and then I just got to get some more blocks. Yeah, I have a very wide knowledge of stuff that I've learned as a child, because you know, like how all the older people like sit around and watch the History Channel. That was me, but not old. So now I got all this knowledge, which, by the way, Ancient Aliens is very convincing as a kid.
Yeah. I think it's convincing as adults.
I won't go down the whole conspiracy theory, but it does. I'm not aliens. Aliens did not build the pyramids. But
hey Jacob. Good
Jacob, totally. Man. But the pyramids, there's like a whole like story. Oh my goodness, I have no idea where I left my bed. I think it's probably in a cave somewhere. I have no idea where my bed's at.
You left it in the cave?
Yeah, I'm not good with
Okay, there's one by the terminal. Go hit the one by the
All right, terminal. I'm sleeping. But my only so you know how if you leave stuff outside it'll rust?
Yeah.
This is a theory that was not presented by me, by the way. I just kind of find it interesting to think about, because we'll never know who actually built the pyramids. Is that the theory is that if you leave stuff outside, it'll eventually disappear, which is true. Now, why is there no evidence of ancient tools or stuff like that found at the site? Because stuff has been left outside. What some people believe is that society was here 20, 40, 50,000 years ago. They all got vanished or left and went somewhere else. Or, I mean, in theory, I guess they could have maybe devolved into animals and then re-evolved. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll never know. And because it's so long ago, you can't really discover any artifact. But okay, long story short, the theory goes, there was a society like ours, and then it's eroded over time, and that's where the pyramids came from. Because I cannot remember his name now. One of the ancient philosophers' great-great-grandpa went over there and asked in Egypt, who built the pyramids, and the Egyptians all said together, we don't know who built the pyramids. They were here before any of us wrote it down. Because there's not a single written document of the pyramids being built. I mean, they say it was built by slaves, which has also already been proven wrong. I don't know why they still teach that in school. They found they actually have found sites of camps that were there with skilled workers, which does kind of debate the question of what I just said. Is if they can find camps where workers used to work at, then why isn't there anything else like tools? You know what I'm saying? They say it was a copper chisel and a hammer that built the entire pyramids, but that doesn't seem logically correct because of how precise everything is. I mean, once again, we will never know. We're playing Minecraft. All right, please get me off of this topic, Zach. I'm getting on a rant again. Just when I start going down please. Okay, Zach, what's been popping with you? Well, tell us what's going on.
Well, we do have, okay, everybody in chat, there is a little bit of an announcement about Claude's channel that we haven't discussed yet on these streams. Claude just hit a milestone. Claude, do you want to talk about this?
We hit a milestone. We hit
700 subscribers.
Yes, we hit 700 subscribers the other day. I looked at my thing and we were at 699, and I just started screen recording, praying that somebody would subscribe, and thankfully somebody did. I don't know who did, but somebody did, and we hit 700 subscribers. So I made a TikTok out of it, posted on Twitter, and then I think I typed it in Discord, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
But we're almost
really
there
cool.
to 1K.
It's very cool. That's a big accomplishment. And I on my channel hit my own milestone. I have 420
Yeah,
subscribers.
I was gonna
Just say it.
Just
say it.
I mean, that's a good milestone too. AJ would agree.
I think my milestone might even be cooler than yours.
Yeah, I don't condone that lifestyle, but it is a funny number. Congratulations. Yeah, it's so. I mean, it's not easy, guys. I mean, we all want to say, you want to be big, but I mean, it takes consistency and quality content. Not saying that I make quality content every week. I try to, but it definitely takes some time, guys.
Well, your content is quality with a capital Q.
Well, thank you. Man. It does take some time though, because I know everyone was stressing out. Asking. Maybe one day I'll do some tips, like an actual layout of like what you should do or what you could do better.
Oh, that would be really good.
But I'm not entirely sure when
really
that video would
good.
ever come out. Just a thought. Or if Zach beats me to it, he can also have the idea. With no royalties. Oh, did you ever start doing your subs analysis or whatever we patented that name as?
No, I haven't done.
Subs analysis.
I was gonna analyze sub channels.
Analyze.
No, I haven't done any of that yet.
That would be something awesome. I feel like that could be. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. There's so many cool. There's so much cool stuff, guys. We want to do. We just don't have all the time right now. One day we will. I know we will. You're an excellent commentator. Well, thank you, Justy. He just says, go. I like theories that Brightsight discuss. It's fascinating to me. Oh, I think I know. Is that the guy that has the little, like the chopped up worlds picture? I think me and Justy are watching the same dude.
Yeah.
I mean, his theories are very convincing. I mean, once again, I have not done any of my own research, and I know AJ always promotes us doing our own research.
AJ always says, "Do your research."
I mean, we should be doing our own research. He's not wrong, at all. About everything, but I love theories, and especially theories that can actually be true. It's like really convincing. I mean, I love that. I love that guy's channel. It's like, I don't know. It's like, because we'll never know, Zach. We'll never know. Like, it's like the, something like man can't tame is like, what's it? The ocean and space. And now we're taming space. We'll never know yet. I mean, well, at least now we won't know how, space is going to turn out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going out great right now. Fantastic.
You know what's always interested me is dinosaurs, right? I mean, we talk about this all the time when we play Ark, but like I find it so puzzling that there was this period of time when we had these massive animals walking around, and here we are today. There's no animals that are that massive. Like, nowhere anywhere close to that massive. So what happened between then and now that all the animals on the entire planet shrunk in size? Do you ever think about that? I think about that a lot.
I mean, I don't honestly think about that. I mean, I do think about stuff like that, but not specifically that. That
I think that something dramatic changed on the planet.
well,
Like I think
that's the meteor or volcano too. I mean, it could be either. Be,
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there was some kind of event that killed them all off, but like there had to have been some kind of environmental change that was different that allowed creatures to
oh
grow that big.
yeah.
Like I'm
Oh, just a
thinking, like I'm
growing of that big. Yeah, I know
yeah,
exactly.
no, I'm thinking like maybe like gravity was different.
Pug.
But the gravity wasn't as much or something that allowed creatures made it easier for creatures to grow big, or maybe there was like more vitamins in the soil or something
Oh, I didn't
like
even
there
think
had
about anything like
or
that.
or maybe just like there was um more maybe the atmosphere was more conducive to things growing bigger or something, or like maybe it protected against radiation or so. Like I don't, who knows? Nobody knows, but there had to have been some significant change. And if that was the case, what if there's something else that's always puzzled me now, since we're getting into these like little rants here. In the Bible, in Genesis in the Bible, like at the very beginning, and we don't talk about like religion very much on here, but this is kind of historical. The first chapter of the Bible, it talks about in the old times, the very 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 old times. It talks about people who lived back then and their ages are like 1,000 years old or 700 years old, like really really long time spans. And it's always made me think like, dinosaurs grew super big. What if whatever the conditions were back then allowed humans to also live super long, 1,000 years old, 700 years old, whatever it is? Like, what if there's this huge missing piece of our past that we just don't know about that allowed these like miraculous things to happen? It's fascinating to think about.
It's just we'll never know too. I mean, we can all come up with theories, but we'll never know. That's, I mean, just the mysterious, like, murder mystery or whatever that game is called, where you got like, I can't even remember the guys' names in that little board game. I mean, you find out in that game, but I mean, you'll never know. Like, what's it called? Somebody should know.
Risk?
Not Risk. It's the game where
Clue?
it's like there's like 6 people in the house, and it's like, who killed this
Yeah, it's
person?
Clue.
Clue, yeah, that guy. That game. That's what makes that game so fun. You never really know. We should play that, by the way, Zach.
We should play that. That is a really fun game.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
AJ says, good question. Um,
Justy says, as old as Methuselah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Justy.
Justy knows. Justy knows.
Ah, Justy. I mean, I think it was Brightside. He just said it in a couple of minutes ago. I cannot remember who the guy is, but that's the guy that I sent you that one video before. I mean, that guy is very. I mean, he knows his stuff. We'll never know. We'll never know. We do know how the dinosaurs. I mean, well, not obviously, but there's two things that happened. If a volcano did explode, there is an opportunity for it to block out the sun. That has happened before in human history. But the most convincing thing is there was a meteor that hit Mexico, obviously millions of years ago, when the dinosaurs were around, and that would have produced enough dust to kill everyone. It's not really the initial impact. It's really what happens after, kind of like a nuclear fallout, like the game Fallout. Yeah. If there's enough bombs that go off within a short period of time, it's enough to kill everyone. So it's World War III, even though it would have been against, in the Cold War, would have been against the Soviet Union versus the United States. If that did happen, even though the United States and the Soviet Union would be completely annihilated, everyone else would die too because of the onslaught. So it's kind of like no, Bright Insight. That's who it is. It's just you will never know what would truly happen. But we were very close to that actually happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't look at it. We especially nowadays, especially with me joking about it. We don't really truly see how bad the I mean, today everyone glorifies the Soviet Republic. I would not personally agree with that situation. I may joke about it, but they were. It was. I mean, it was very close to everyone being F in the chat. But okay, get me off this topic, please. This is number 3 of today.
Yeah. Number 3 questionable topics of the stream.
This is all Claude from Chicago if you're having a heart attack.
Yeah, something my chat has mentioned lately is the last couple of days people have mentioned that I seem a little stuffed up. Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, I've been kind of fighting a cold here. And after the stream, I'm going to take some cold medicine, watch an old episode of Star Trek, and go to bed. Mm-hmm. I am like fighting a cold, so if I sound stuffed up, I am. Yeah, there's some things that I mean, being sick is one of the things I hate most in life. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very.
Why can't you just be healthy all the time?
Yeah. It's. I know. I feel that. Speaking of sick, is coronavirus now canceled? Question mark. I haven't heard much about it recently.
Oh,
it sounds like everyone's opening up.
Yeah, everyone's opening up, but it's like so. In New Mexico, we're still pretty much quarantined until the end of this month, until June 30th. And it's like it's different from every place, right? Like the demographics in New Mexico, there's a lot of older population here, and so there's a lot of high risk individuals.
Oh.
And actually, there was a brand new case reported at a nursing home that's just down the street from where I live. So I mean, it's still around for me. I'm still in quarantine.
Yeah. Well, technically the government. I have to go back to my other job on Monday, so I got to compose an email tomorrow.
Yeah, our businesses are starting to like open up. Like we're doing the whole thing where restaurants are 25% capacity and hotels are 50% capacity and that whole thing.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know if William lives in Florida or where he exactly lives, and I really don't need to know that, anyways. But he goes to this place called Fun Spot. Like, I mean, he's been there a couple of times already. I just believe it's in Florida, but it's like a Six Flags or something. And if they're opening up for business for running roller coasters and stuff like that, where are very high touch point areas, I really feel like they're probably going to be opening up soon. I know Disney has opened up their shopping center area, and Universal also done open up their shopping food center areas. I think if they can get, I mean, I don't want to say that they're leading the way, but I mean, when you go to an amusement park or one of those things, they're high touch place. Everyone's waiting in line. Everyone's standing really close to each other. There's not really any other place you would do that except for at the DMV.
Yeah.
But I think if they can lead the way of how to properly do it, we can see a lot of that being implemented. Because we can't be in quarantine forever, sadly. Coronacations this will probably be, in my game theory, this will be the last time we will ever deal with a pandemic with quarantine, I believe. The reason for this is because once again, somebody's in their basement right now or in their garage or in their shed creating some sort of device to protect everyone from this. And they're going to make a bajillion dollars off of this. You will see this everywhere. And that's why I came up with the Fish Dome Bowl helmet, which I want royalties to, by the way. 1% royalties. that would just help us prevent it. I mean, from my idea alone is, in theory, I guess it works. So you put a dome over your head, like a fish, like one of those classic fishbowl astronaut movies. You know, the cosmonauts wore them. You put that over your head, but make it cheap enough where it has just a basic air filtration system and a piece of glass or piece of plastic that cannot be changed by the thing. I do it with plastic. I can guarantee you could probably get these helmets for like $5. Put an air filtration system like a gas mask, but you can see everywhere. That's why I was saying a dome. And you could probably get that for pretty cheap. I mean, you're not gonna be if you have your hands and you're shaking people's hands, you're gonna wash your hands before you take off the dome. You're gonna wash your hands before you eat. I feel like that is a good idea. Is it practical? I don't know. I'm not an inventor, but I feel like that could be something that we could implement that could get us back into situation. I mean, there's somebody in their garage right now inventing something like that, and we're gonna be all good after this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're.
All right. Sounds like a good idea to me.
I want 1% royalties. The whole point of doing that is because, I came up with the idea. Plus, you can make a lot of money off of royalties without doing anything. I mean, those shows where people have done stuff. I mean, those shows are very like the Shark Tank or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if your product does really well, I mean, in theory, you can make a lot of money. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to invent, but is it practical? I don't know. Because the problem is it's really about capitalism. By time, see, that's the same thing with television. I'm gonna go down a rant.
So you realize what Shark Tank is really about, right?
What's up?
Okay. So compare it to American Idol. Like American Idol was envisioned by Simon Cowell,
correct,
as a way to publicize his new acts. So it's a way for him to get cheap talent under a contract, all of this free publicity through the show, and then launch new artists.
Oh, so yeah, that's what they did with a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Carrie Underwood's the biggest one.
It's very kind of underhanded, I think.
Oh, I would never go to Shark Tank, but I mean, if that idea did...
So Shark Tank's the same thing. It's the same business model. So the sharks, they get these people to come in, sign these contracts or whatever, and the show is really just a commercial for all of these new products that everybody who's involved in the show is going to get a huge cut of the take. It's just it's like a big commercial for all these new products. Because if you get your product on that show, your sales are going to go up 10 times after that show.
Correct.
Whether you get a deal on the show or not.
Correct. Yeah, I've seen people that a lot of the sharks were very upset with people that kind of came on there and did stuff. Just to get publicity. But I mean, once again, they're a little bit salty because they didn't take the deal. In my eyes. But you remember Ring Doorbell or whatever it was? They weren't worth anything, and then when they got on the show, now they're like a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Or million. I mean, I think they were in the billions. Okay, let me find a bed somewhere. It's weird. There's a lot of things that you think are good ideas but never get adopted. I love watching Forgotten Weapons. I don't know if anybody is watching Forgotten Weapons.
Forgotten Weapons? I've never heard of it.
He's Ian McCollum does the show, and he goes to auction houses or his own personal collection, or goes to historical monuments now to look at guns that were created anywhere in the world. And he just does commentary videos on them. He does very well research and it's a very good channel. And he tells you all the history about the guns, how it exactly works, and the reason why it was made. And I just watched a video today where he talked about the first cartridge rifle, more of a shotgun, like a double barrel shotgun, built in like 1800.
Yeah.
And Napoleon said that was a stupid idea because there's no point of putting in a cartridge into a rifle and then carrying that around. It's not worth our time, our effort, or our money. And in theory, it probably was a good call by him because there wasn't enough production to do anything like that. But no one really adopted the self-capturing cartridge until the American Civil War, where they used cotton or paper cartridges, and then they used brass after that. I find that quite shocking because I never really knew that somebody built it 60 years before the Civil War, the American Civil War. It's just something like that could have changed history if Napoleon had that and he actually put that in line in production. One of those mysterious things as well. It's just like there's a lot of historical things and fake guns, what's real guns, how they're made. I find it very fascinating how he actually shows you how the parts work, because guns are very simple. All they do is push a percussion cap and they explode. I mean, they're not as simple as that, but in theory they got like 10 parts in them that do like certain things. But in theory, that's how it works, and it's very, like, we all know who is the guy that invented the revolver, or who do you believe it was? A very popular name after a horse.
Oh.
I think it was Samuel Colt. I don't remember who actually. It was Colt, the Colt Company. Colt Company.
Well, I don't know that.
The Colt Company did not create the first revolver. They invented. Here's another inventor thing. They didn't invent the first revolver. They invented the rotating revolver. So when you pull the trigger, it rotates to the next chamber. And they had a huge. No one thought of that for 100 years or more. No one ever came up with the idea of having a gun rotate, or it wasn't 100 years, 65 to 70 years. No one thought of that. You pull the trigger and it rotates. And that's the start of really where machine guns come from. Just talking about the weapons themselves, not of what they've been used for. But no one thought about that, so he patented it, and he is really defined as the person that has invented the revolver, even though he didn't actually invent it. But it's just, he made a ton of money from that, and he obviously made the 1911 and all these other great pistols. But of course, they had predecessors and all these problems. And guns that didn't work, like Europe was supposed to adopt this, the G11 or something like that. You guys would know from Call of Duty, where it was supposed to use a disposable cartridge. Just for stuff that has been forgotten. We'll never know, and he gives us a little bit insight on that. Sorry for like this huge promo that I'm not sponsored by, but I find it very interesting to see stuff like that because it's like like you could say forgotten spacecraft, and then somebody was in their backyard building a rocket at some point.
Yeah.
And we'll never know about that unless somebody does a video. I mean, it's just lost. There's just so much stuff nowadays. Everything gets remembered. I'm going to talk to my chat real quick before I get blindsided by this. All right. I'm pretty sure these 7-second videos, all those channels, it's probably all for the money. Yes, they're the worst. Oof. There's a ton of people behind those channels because they upload. Yes. Well, I mean, those ones, they produce some garbage. But I mean, some of their videos are kind of exciting. It really, remember, media is about making money. So if news networks only make news interesting to watch because they can sell more advertisements, if they have a ton of views on a news network or a website or a newspaper, if they get a lot of people buying it, their advertisements can go up. Because in theory, news they don't make any money. They only make money from commercials. So if they can make more money by selling more valued commercials, they will make the news interesting, which could be good or bad. Same thing with YouTube channels, especially the clickbait YouTube channels. If they can pull in a lot of people and they can get people to watch them do stupid crafts, I mean, in theory, they got a lot of people and they want to watch this content, even if they hate it or not. If they're watching it for the entire time, they'll get better advertisement rates. It's more about watch time and viewer count. I mean, that's what it is. If we're thinking about it, I mean, I'm going into the field. Well, I'm already flooded the chat. Mind controlled 101 question mark. That hanger looks awesome. Yeah, Zach's doing a fantastic job. Oh, the creeper farm is a hanger. I should have seen that before. Yeah, Zach is building a thing around it. I have not helped him at all, by the way. That's my fault. All right, Zach, I am sorry. I am back. Let me see if this has produced any gunpowder. I doubt it has because it's pretty lit up in lit up in here currently. So I'm gonna go try to go get you some more diorite. Is that what you need?
Yeah, I have some uncut diorite. I can drop it for you, and then the stone cutter's in our underground base.
Yeah, with the
work on it.
You need stairs or slabs.
Okay, we need both. I'm like out of everything.
Okay.
So we need just make slabs and stairs, and then we got to finish this roof. So I
Okay.
made the whole curve. You just have to like finish it out.
Okay. Do you have some for yourself, or do you want to just bring some back?
No, I got none left.
Okay.
I have a few stairs
I
left.
can make some slabs right now because slabs do not require the stone cutter. Stairs do. Stairs do.
No, but you need polished.
Here you go.
You just have the regular.
You can
How
just
did you make it polished?
You can just put them in. You can just convert them really quickly.
Oh.
The polished ones are, if you put 4 next to each other, they will make a polished one. So 4 raw makes a 4 polished, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Do you have any food? I'm out of food.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go make
thank
you the
you.
other stairs real quick. Or I'll place the stairs down. AJ says the
can we
hanger
have
looks
a-
awesome, by the way.
Can we have a quick business segment? 'Cause
Business
I saw
segment.
this
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, business segment. I saw this news story today that I just have to bring up because we've talked about this before on stream. So the big business news story of today was AMC theaters.
I saw that, yeah.
They mentioned that they're probably going to go bankrupt. AMC theaters is the largest movie theater in the world. Movie theater chain, right? And for them to go bankrupt, it's like, that's crazy. That is crazy. But, you know, they've been shut down this whole time. And they just can't operate at 50% capacity or whatever. But like we talked about this on stream. Like how many weeks ago? Like 2 weeks ago or something?
We have talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you guys heard about this first on Claude and Zach's stream. Yeah. I'm just saying. We break the real news here.
Zach's the predictor. I saw that, and I know a lot of people were like roasting them for like $12 pops. And I will go down my quick, briefly rant of the movie theater system. So, movie theaters do not make, like, if you're buying a ticket for $20 or $15 to go see Marvel, they don't get all that money. The movie industry, especially the bigger the movie, the more cut they get. But the standard contract of 2015 is that the movie studios will get 50 or 70% of the entire cut from the box office sales. So, they are only getting 30% of that, and then half of that is then divided into rent tax. So you have to buy the rights for the movie, and then you got to buy the rights to show the movie, and then they only get about 7 to 5% of whatever the movie makes. So they have to make up for that, and they make up for that in concessions, and that's why concession prices are so high. Concession prices keep going up higher because people keep sneaking food into the movie theater. And the more you sneak the food in the movie theater, the more it's going to keep going up, and it's going to be in this continuous loop. Once again, these exhibition shows do know the risks of the movie theater business, and they are agreeing with that contract. They haven't really complained about it. So, I mean, they do know the risks. So, I'm not going to say anything else about that. Because I will go down a huge rant.
Do you want to sleep?
Yeah.
Trying to find my bed.
But I mean, it is what it is. I hope AMC doesn't go out. There's a AMC theater not too far from here.
Yeah, like if they go down, like there's not going to be anywhere to go watch movies. Like that's it.
Yeah, it's very.
I think all the movie theaters are going to shut down.
This kind of looks like a movie theater with the little colors.
Oh, it does. It does.
I know that's not what you were going for, but it kind of does.
But yeah, I think we're just moving into a society now where the only way you're going to consume movies is on Netflix on your little laptop. No more big screen experiences. It's not profitable. You can't make money out of it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's why the concession prices have been going up. That's why you don't see any more mom and pop movie theater shops anymore.
Yeah, it'll turn into like, you know how most towns have like an old movie theater that shows old movies or something? Like most towns have an old historic kind of theater that they accept donations to keep it running.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to turn into that thing, like where each town will have an old historic movie theater. It won't make enough money by itself, so you'll have to have like donations from people in town to keep it open. And then if you want to actually have the movie experience, you'll have to go to the old movie theater. And then we'll all sit around in our old age and say, "This is what we used to do when we were kids: is go to the movie theater."
I mean, it's true. It's so sad. Isn't
it sad?
I don't like. I mean, honestly, I don't like. I mean, that's where I used to go all the time. I mean, like not all the time, but I mean, I remember a lot of good memories going there to see Pirates of the Caribbean, and a bunch of other films. It's sad. I like the old theaters that do show old movies. I really only go to those theaters now to see old movies, because new movies are kind of garbage.
Yeah, I just remember like there were especially when I was in high school. I don't know how your experiences were, but when I was in high school, I remember so many movie experiences I went to where I was sitting in this big dark theater and watching these immense images on the screen, and they really affected me. They really impacted me. The big one for me was Jurassic Park. The first Jurassic Park movie came out when I was in high school. That's how old I am. But that impacted me. Like it was just such an experience to see the dinosaurs coming at you out of this massive big screen. And that's an experience people aren't going to get anymore.
It's not. I mean, I'm going to go down the rant real quick again. Movies are filmed and directed to be on a big screen, a large screen. You know, seeing the the dinosaurs come at you. You think it would have been is the same impactfulness on your iPhone or your Samsung or something? Probably not. It might be cool to see them coming, but it's not the same impact, if that makes any sense. I never saw The Good, the Bad, the Ugly in the movie theater, and I asked my movie theater to put it in there because there's like a suggestion thing.
Yeah.
And which, by the way, thanks for the response. I didn't get a response. But you could like rent a movie theater out for a special event. So I don't know how much it would have been, but they would have displayed a movie that was at least released in the theaters. I mean, people do this for like wedding ideas now too. I mean, everyone keeps getting more creative every single day. But there's they did a what's it called? I wanted to see 2001: A Space Odyssey. Seeing that in the large screen, it's completely different than watching it on your TV. Fantastic sound, fantastic thing. Schindler's List, I saw that on a movie screen. I'm not a big fan of that being on a screen because whoever did it completely messed it up. So thanks, movie theater. They chopped everyone's like head off because of they didn't put the right resolution on it,
Yeah.
which was very infuriating. You couldn't even read the subtitles either. It was infuriating. But it was still a good movie in the movie theater. What else did I see? Have you ever seen It's a Wonderful Life? I mean, that's a
Yeah, not in the movie theater though.
yeah. I saw Wonderful Life in the movie theater for Christmas. I saw The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music was 10 times better in a movie theater. The colors,
I bet that's
and
a great movie.
the music, it's a different. I saw The Sound of Music a million times, but watching it in a movie theater, it will never change. It was such a better experience. The Godfather, fantastic in a movie theater. The Goodfellas in a movie theater. But we'll never be able to experience that here, especially these days. The only new movie that I saw in the theater that I enjoyed, like actually seeing it, was Quentin Tarantino's that movie, the newest one, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That one was.
Oh, I still haven't seen that
that
yet.
one was good in the theater. I did not like how people were laughing at a very graphic scenes, but I mean, it was kind of. I mean, Quentin Tarantino's movies try to be comedic.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good. I think we're gonna miss that. It's gonna be sad. I mean, no, there hasn't been really too many directors that have been pushing the not the envelope for like questionable. They haven't been. I haven't seen really any directors sort of make good films like that anymore. I mean,
Oh my goodness, Claude. I'm like walking towards the hangar from the iron farm because I just picked up, I needed some more poppies. The hangar looks so incredible from like far away. Holy cow.
I know. I gotta enter that way. I found some more diorite.
Oh, you did?
I left
Nice.
it there. I just didn't know we needed it, and then I was like, oh, there's some diorite here. There's some diorite in our house too. I'm gonna pick up real quick. We don't need that there. That's fantastic, Zach. Keep up the great work. I mean, I didn't design that at all. I'm just kind
No,
of.
you too.
I'm
You
just finish.
too.
I'm just finishing it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go
Kevin.
biome and get all these materials because like I'm gonna have like just the exact amount of materials to finish the build.
Yeah. So maybe on Saturday we'll go
Find the
terracotta
biome
hunting.
again. Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Is that called the Badlands? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
What was your I mean, it's so hard to pick. What was your favorite movie you saw in a movie theater? Was it the Jurassic Park, or
Yeah,
was it something?
Jurassic Park, hands
Okay.
down. It was just such an incredible experience.
See, I've never
And it was
saw that.
it was so revolutionary too. It was like there's some movies that the special effects breakthroughs were so
Yes.
so dramatic that there was nothing like that before. Like special effects weren't like that before and it's like that movie came along and just changed everything.
Yeah.
So seeing it was such a shock.
I could definitely see it. I mean, I've learned about all the techniques. That was really the first film that really heavily used CGI. Well.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion when they were making that film that they were going to use puppets. They were going to
Yes.
make all the dinosaurs puppets, and the Steven Spielberg talked them into doing this whole CGI thing, and because it had never been done that way before. They wanted to do puppets just like the original Star Wars. Like the original Star Wars was all like puppets.
Yes.
And so that's what the studio was pushing for, but that's not what happened. And I'm glad
Thankfully.
they pushed for CGI. Yeah, it was ready. It was like the time to do it.
I mean, Steven Spielberg has made a lot of breakthroughs through his older films. I mean, like, he did the same thing with, Steven Spielberg has definitely pushed stuff that he wasn't really directing. After Jurassic Park, did you know that people were trying to become archaeologists and try to figure out what was going on. I mean, just the impact of that movie alone. Same thing with Jaws. People didn't know that much about sharks. That's what was scary about the movie. And people wanted to be biologists, water biologists, sharkologists. I don't know what they're called. But people wanted to be that because they saw that in a film. Especially if you watch Jaws or Jurassic Park in a movie theater, seeing a dinosaur run at you would have been very scary. I mean, it is kind of scary just to think about. I would not want a dinosaur running at me. Ark survival be like. I have a lot of stares. What's up, Jeffrey, Gavin, Will? How's it going, boys or girls?
I have 64 slabs. You gave me a bunch of slabs. You need these back?
No, I'm finishing the roof as much as I can here. I have a lot of stairs, Zach. I might have miscalculated, or I might just have enough.
Good.
Marine biologist, Justy says, thank you. Justy knows a lot of things. Yeah, isn't it? I mean, Jurassic Park would not have been the same if they did puppets. I don't think it would have been.
Yeah.
I remember watching that film a lot as a kid, too. Watched all the Jurassic Parks.
Didn't it have the best soundtrack ever?
Oh my gosh, when they first see the dinosaurs and it goes...
Yeah.
Just...
No, that
was so good.
it's a pretty good soundtrack.
I really want to watch it again. Can I join? This is a duo survival series. Sorry.
All right, I'm sleeping.
We do play Fortnite with subs every Tuesday, though, if you want to join. If they agree, then I guess sub or two to be allowed to get on. Wait, what is he saying? Hold on. Geez, I would have expected a greeting. Wow. Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah, I was a little bit talking here. At least acknowledge my existence or presence.
Well.
Oh, Jeffrey is trying to get us to let subs on this world, which we have done one time.
This world, we've done it once, so it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to convince Claude to do another PvP collab. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk to PvP about this, but we have been discussing giant battle with the Wither that's coming up. And I do think that we could use some of PvP's help. So I don't know, but we have to discuss how this would work. But no promises.
I also would also recommend not fighting it above ground, like Zach is saying.
No. We have to, Claude. We have to.
I would highly recommend not doing that.
Well, hold on a second. There's another streamer that I watched called, his name's PewDiePie. He fought the Wither above ground. And if he can do it, we can do it. All right?
Here's some stairs. Just get the outline done. I threw it behind you. And you go.
Wait, where is it?
I picked it up. I'm going to give it to you here. I would highly recommend not doing that. That's a recommendation.
Well, we can talk about it later.
Hi, Claude. I was just explaining what you guys were doing. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Man, I think the one movie that I do want to see in the movie theater, though, Zach, is The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I mean, there's a lot of movies I want to see. I'm very upset I did not get to see Gone with the Wind in the movie theater. Very upset I didn't go that day. Very, very upset. But I really want to see...
I've seen it in the movie theater.
Oh, you saw it in the movie theater, Gone with the Wind?
Yeah, I thought it was a little boring, personally, but, it's an old film, so...
It is a 4-hour with one
It's a
intermission.
4-hour film.
With
Yeah,
the-
it's crazy.
I just
It's
recently
crazy
watched
long.
it again with my mom and dad. My dad was distracted and my mom was falling asleep. So we had to watch it in like two parts.
Yeah.
I could honestly watch that whole movie without parts. I could see why it's. I mean, it's old. It's not a new film. It's long, which, by the way, begs the question of: will movies now be shorter if they're going to be on the internet? What do you think?
Are they going to be shorter?
People's attention span is very low. I mean, everyone that watches our streams now has high attention spans, to the most part.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that necessarily, because there's this interesting thing that's happening with all of this explosion of podcasts. So podcasts are like 2 hours minimum, right? And people watch Joe Rogan's podcast, and people are watching streams. Streams are like 2 to 4 hours long, and people watch those. So I think there's a place for long form content, and there's also a place for short TikTok content.
Yeah, that's
But
too
I
short
think,
for. Yeah.
I think people are down for watching long movies and stuff.
I mean, the Marvel
I mean, people
films were
stream-
long, yeah. So I mean, people
People
are watching
stream-
that.
People stream TV series, like they'll stream the entire series. It's like 10 hours, Like,
Yeah, the difference between TV. I mean, TV kind of has it set up to. They're all like individual, like 45-minute like movies. I think the like. I mean, they obviously all go to one like thing. But like, I mean, well, I guess you're right, because the Game of Thrones. Still upset how it ended. Game of Thrones were filmed. They were not a regular TV show where they were recorded. They were filmed. Yeah. I mean, the amount of budget that they used, you could see how it jumped. Every TV show you guys watch, guys, you see how very low budget it is, and then see how big budget it goes, or the season or the series ends. It's quite awesome. I like people that are taking their time to do that, especially Game of Thrones. A lot of people hated some of the things because they were all directed by different I mean, they were like 8 directors that filmed that show, because they Zach's working on the one script and trying to get everything set up, and then I'm working on another one, and then Jeffrey's working on another one, and then AJ's working on another one. It's a big collaborative thing, so it's very I mean, maybe TV shows are the way. I don't know if because now that movie theaters are getting yeeted, it looks like, are there going to be people that are going to dedicate time to making films anymore just for their phones? I mean, I don't think Quentin Tarantino would. Scorsese was very upset with his film not being able to be in the movie theater for very long. The Irishman, and I obviously didn't get to see it in the theater, even though they did show it in Chicago. I was unable to see it because it was already sold out. But I mean, it's on Netflix. I mean, you can watch his film that was made for the big screen on Netflix. And he was saying just watch it on a very big iPad, jokingly. But, his film was obviously directed for a 50-foot screen. Not I mean, I love movie theaters, especially if you get to choose what movies come out. That's why I want to build my own in movie theater. But once again, do I have 50 foot of screen? No. But it's a different experience. I love watching old films. Speaking of Zach, have you ever got to see the film Man? Not, it's called Man on the Moon. The Moon Mission or something, recorded in 1900 or something. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, like that black and white one.
The black and white one where the guys are sitting around a table and then they shoot themselves out of a cannon to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I've seen that.
Yeah, that film. That film's kind of entertaining too. It's only 20 minutes, and there was no original soundtrack to it. They put sound over it. Obviously, if you look it up now. But I find those forgotten films. Maybe I should make a channel. Then Iam comes up with his forgotten weapon and says, "No." I don't know. I don't want it to be forgotten movie theaters. Forgotten Minecraft. The ending of Game of Thrones was such a letdown. Oh, you saw that, Justy? Justy?
Hey, Chase and Gavin are in my chat. Chase says he missed the stream yesterday. Sorry he missed the stream yesterday because his brother broke his arm. Oof, sorry to hear that, Chase.
I mean, that's not... Yeah, go help your brother, please.
Yeah. You can play with us next Tuesday. I'll make sure you're first on the list next Tuesday, Chase. And Gavin says his AC went out and it's hot and he's miserable. That's the worst, Gavin. That is the worst.
Can you hear my fan in the background?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
Is your AC out too?
We are very conservative with our money, and they don't put the AC on unless it's 95 degrees out.
Oof. Oh my goodness. I always make sure that the AC, I will spend the money. Like, I'm a cheap person. You know how cheap I am because I talk about it all the time, but I will spend money to turn that AC on.
Yeah.
I do not, I don't want to be like uncomfortable like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my parents were like that too growing up. Like, they would never turn the AC on so they can conserve money, and I'm like, this is worth it. This is a
necessity.
This is worth spending the money on.
Yeah, it's hot.
It is hot.
Especially New Mexico. I cannot see you guys not using your AC all year long.
Yeah.
I would not. Yeah, I would keep it on. Let me get some of this garbage out of my inventory. Claude, do you have any idea when quarantine's gonna be over? Jeffrey asks. Quarantine's supposed to be over for Illinois regular quarantine is still on, but for government jobs, we're all going back, technically this week. If you work for the government, you're going back to work. You should be already back at work unless you're at the universities where they start on this Monday for all staff. Department heads are currently there. But I don't know. Do you know when you think it's going to be over? I know you said New Mexico earlier pushed it back.
Yeah. New Mexico's the end of the month.
Okay. It looks like every university is trying to start run with fall semester in school. So if universities thinks it's safe, regular education places will think it's safe as well. It's kind of like seeing who the leaders are. So we will all be in class by fall. So you better start partying right now, Jeffrey, because you're going back to school in August.
Yeah.
And everyone else, you better start partying now. AJ says wood heat. Oh, gosh. I don't know how AJ does that. AJ is out there chopping wood every day for his heat. That's like axemen loggers. Yeah, Game of Thrones was a hell of a disappointing ending. I was very upset with it. I loved the show all the way through, but come on, bro. I mean, they did allude to it. If you ever looked at the original picture, Justy, who is sitting with Ned on the Iron Throne in the original art for the show, the original poster, it's a raven, without spoiling it for anybody. Are you sleeping, Jess? Or
I'm sleeping, yeah.
Okay, let me take a nap. Oof, Jeffrey. I'm actually glad to go back to school. I think quarantine is hecka boring and repetitive. It saves money. Yeah, a quarantine is kind of boring. I would agree. I have very strictly followed this quarantine, by the way, Zach. I have left the house one time during quarantine.
Really? That's it?
I have been very grateful that my family will do the risking of their lives. I have stayed inside, except for one time to get one film shot, and then I got back in the car. I didn't go to the store. I'm like, hey, whatever you guys bring home, I'll eat. I'm not going to complain. I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat whatever you give me. I don't care. And I've been surviving. I have no needs for everything's been online. Everything I have done has been online. Work has been online. School has been online. There's no reason for me to leave.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very hard to go back.
Yeah.
I have obviously walked around a block and ran around. I mean, does that count as leaving? I don't think so. I have done all of that.
Gavin asks, "What is the building that we're building?" So we're making an airplane hangar, but we're really it's really just to hide the creeper farm.
Yeah, this is a facade building like you see in the movies.
Dude, this is not going to be enough. Oh, this will be though. Goodness. Gosh, I can't. We might actually finish this. We might actually pull this off, Claude.
Yeah, no, I've been running around everywhere trying to get diorite while you were doing stuff. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna start mining as much as I can from wherever I see it.
Yeah, I don't know how we pull this stuff off. Like we end up doing like some crazy stuff in this series. Like, how did we do this?
It did take us 6 hours, but definitely very quick 6 hours.
Yeah.
We've been progressing to this point for some period of time.
All right, the front door is almost done. I need some...
Yay, Claude, a good little sheep. I really didn't have anything else to do, AJ. Call me a sheep or not, I didn't have anything else to do except for sit in my house.
Oh, that's regular stone. I need regular stone.
Now that I have stuff to do, I have to go outside.
Do you have any regular stone on you?
Just cobblestone?
No, regular stone.
I got the smooth stone, but that's it.
Yeah. That's what I need.
Where are you at?
What do
I'll
you mean smooth
throw it
stone?
off the roof.
No, I need this kind of stone. It's this kind of stone.
Yeah, I got some. Come.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna drop it outside. You see me over here?
Called... What is it?
I'm gonna drop it right in front of you.
Okay.
No, you jumped off. There you go. You got it. Pro Minecraft, I saw you jump.
That's not the kind
Zach,
I need.
that's the only kind that I have.
No, I need this kind of stone. What is this kind of stone?
That's just... Wait, what are you looking at? Oh, that's smooth.
It's
That's
not
just stone.
cobblestone,
That's just
it's the
stone.
other stone.
That's just
Yeah,
stone.
that's what I said. I need stone.
You need to just... You put cobblestone in a furnace and you'll get it. Or use a silk touch
Right,
pickaxe to pick it up out of the ground.
Right, we'll cook up some more of that.
Cook it up in the crock pot. Not to be rude, Claude. Claude the sheep doesn't sound quite right. LOL, I am the Claude. Bruh.
All right, we'll come get that later. It's looking pretty good.
AJ said that. I thought Jeffrey said that. Yeah, no, you're fine, bro. I mean, I didn't have shit to do. I'm very excited for quarantine to be over because I really want to play baseball so bad. I've like every seasonal sport that happens, I just cannot wait to play. Like, I cannot wait, Zach. I just want to hit the baseball as hard as possible and just hear that ring. Which I've been playing with wiffle balls in my backyard, which obviously my backyard isn't huge. And it's so hard to like not swing as hard as possible. It's like, bruh. It's like using your bow and arrow at like 1 strength. When you just barely tap it. I cannot wait to watch sports. NASCAR has been running their season, by the way,
Yeah.
which I won't get down a huge rant, but Chase Elliott should have won 5 races back to back. He did win 2 races out of the 5. But the first race that he should have won, he got spun out by Kyle Busch. Of course, no one's really surprised there. Kyle Busch is the dirtiest driver of all time in NASCAR. He lost the second race, or no, he got spun out. The second race that he almost won, his teammate blew a tire at 2 laps and came in second place. After coming back, so he was in second place. He was winning the race. His teammate blew a tire. Then he came back from 12th to second with 2 laps because there's like an overtime rule. Very disappointing. He should have won that. Then he won a truck race at Charlotte. Then he won the NASCAR race the next day at Charlotte because they've been doing like back-to-back-to-back races for this quarantine after this restart. They're not doing it anymore, but they did. And then he should have won this last Sunday, but this is the first time that I've ever seen him. I will admit he did accidentally hit Joey Logano out and spun both of them out in theory.
What?
Yeah, well, the NASCAR track at Bristol Motor Speedway is only a half a mile, so you can't go really too fast on it. I mean, you are going like 80 miles an hour, which isn't fast for NASCAR. Usually they go like 180 miles an hour. But he got loose. His tires, I mean, when you're trying to go so fast with like 2 laps to go, your tires get loose and you like you go a little bit too fast, and then you can't turn that quick because the banking's not. I mean, everyone thinks that NASCAR, all you do is drive in a circle, but when you're going 80, I mean, even 80 miles an hour trying to turn, while there's like people that are 1 inch apart from you, it's very hard to not hit them.
Yeah.
But Kyle Busch seems to hit everyone when they're winning the race, so not surprised with him spinning everyone out. I hate that guy so much, Zach. Absolutely hate that guy. Nobody knows who Kyle Busch is, but I do. But yeah, getting off of NASCAR. Cannot wait for sports to be back. I did my my Prezi PowerPoints because we had to use Prezi because Google Slides is too unuseful to use. Or PowerPoint, regular PowerPoint. So we had to use this Prezi thing. I turned that in today, but apparently she moved the deadline to this Friday, so I turned it in early. Not on purpose, but I mean, I turned it in early on the original deadline. And I cannot wait for her feedback on that. JK, LOL. Gosh, I have never... Every online teacher has progressively gotten worse. They have progressively have... They think online class, I mean, in theory, I might be in technology all day, but am I going to be reading your... It's exactly what you said, Zach. It's just a ton of work. Should have listened to Zach, everyone. I won't get on that rant. LOL, I'm not. Oh, yes. So we're doing some Zoom interviews for my work. I don't know if you care about this at all. So I've contacted some people. I contacted somebody else today to an interview, and of course they haven't responded yet. Let me check my email. No, they haven't responded. But we will see. I'll have some productions coming soon. My schedule's gonna be very busy.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
NASCAR shows and promotes road rage. God, it is hella annoying. I mean, it does. It really does. I mean, it's not as easy as turning in a circle. You got to have a whole team of people that know how to change a tire and put it on as quick as possible. Fill gasoline up. Know the banking of your turns. Listen to the guy that's communicating your ear, telling you how much you should turn, at what rate, where the guys are on the track. There's a lot of stuff to think about. I mean, it's not the most exciting to watch unless you're there in person. I would agree. And I do understand why everyone doesn't like it, but it is quite an intense sport if you're thinking about it from how, like, if you're thinking about it. It's quite intense.
All right. So that's lined up there.
Oh yeah, speaking of me being very busy, yeah, I'm gonna be very busy this upcoming fall semester. So not to scare you guys now, but there probably will be less streams than before. There will definitely be less streams. So giving you guys that heads up now. Hello, hello, road rage teams. I just realized that. I mean, you're not wrong. All right, you're sleeping. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
we don't need to sleep.
I need to sleep. I need to sleep.
We can just stick it out. Stick it out.
Speak for yourself. Gosh, Claude, I can just, we're so close. We're so close. I'm getting so excited.
We should be able to get this done. I mean, I've been helping you, and we're right on track. Because there's a lot of stuff. You had a lot of detail, and I was not doing the mathematics on that, so I was just letting you do that. All right, I'm standing up here. Tell me what you need to fix.
The
Does this need to go out
oh no,
more?
no, I think everything's fine. It's just the wait.
This needs to go out more, doesn't it?
No, the pink needs to come down. No, I mean it's correct. It's all correct. It's just the facade is not correct. So the everything that you've done is correct. Is what I'm saying, Claude.
But we can't pull this out to match.
But see what you're standing on. That needs to come down.
Mm-hmm. What? Knock
But
out these red blocks?
Yeah.
Just one?
No, the one on the corner should, but the one in the corner below you needs to come back up. Yeah. No. See, one needs to come down and one stays up. That. Yeah. No. Oh my goodness.
This
Like that.
okay.
Like that. Yeah. Perfect.
All right. I do believe that this is now complete. What does the architect say?
I'm finishing the door still. Hold on. Hold up.
Hold up. Hey. Inside is very
Dark.
Oh, I'm gonna knock these torches out when we're done in here. Oh, the back side isn't finished. There's a back wall over here isn't finished yet. It should be. It definitely is dark enough in here for this stuff to start spawning. Has it spawned? No, it hasn't spawned. I'm gonna move these torches more to the side. It may or may not be dangerous in here, Zach.
No. Oh no.
I'm going to try to move it to the wall so it kind of prevents stuff from spawning, but at the same time not give off light so creepers can't spawn. We'll see how exactly that works in a second, but... Oh, goodness me. What is going on here? Thanks, AJ.
Is that right?
Oh, the doors are emitting light.
The doors are emitting light?
Well, when it's daytime, that shouldn't affect the farm. It shouldn't affect it at all.
Yeah, I think this is right now.
Yeah, we need to flatten this out in here. You can see that being
What, the
a
inside?
problem. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that real quick. Should only take me a couple seconds with our epic tools. I'll put your door back up. Don't scream at me.
I'm so glad we have these like great pickaxes.
Yeah, thanks to the Ender Dragons. I love them. This is why we need a beacon.
Yeah, could you imagine if we were doing this with like regular pickaxes? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It'd be so obnoxious.
Bots use regular pickaxes.
Oh, that looks great. Oh my goodness.
That's the one thing that I have to add now that I think about it. What we need to do in here, instead of putting torches down everywhere, I need to put in glass blocks on the floor. So that'll be I guess a next time stream.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Because then
All right, so what are you saying about the back here?
There's no the roof, the wall isn't finished.
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna fix that door, by the way. I got it in my inventory. Just gotta get over there.
Hey, I was watching before the stream today. I was watching some YouTube, and I don't know if you know this stream or this. I don't think he's a streamer, but there's a channel called That Denver Guy. Do you know this channel?
No.
He does Fortnite videos. Does anybody in chat have you guys ever heard of this guy? He's called the Denver Guy, and he calls himself everybody's favorite PE teacher.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he makes these Fortnite videos, but he just posted a video where he was doing a face cam, and I had never seen his face before.
Very.
I don't know if it's a new thing he's doing, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, his channel has like a ton of viewers.
Yeah, I seen his videos back in the old days. Back in the old days.
Yeah, his videos are very informative too. Yeah, we need to make this. How much more diorite do you have? Oh, I have a bunch more. I have enough.
Okay.
We need to extend this in the back.
I guess I'm gonna tear out this floor here and put glass in. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying.
Yeah, can you go a little bit longer, Claude? We're almost done.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna
a little bit longer than normal.
I'm not planning on leaving it until you say we're done.
Yeah, we're almost.
Because I still got to do some adjustments with this glass here. It's gonna be a little weird here, Zach, but we'll make it work. Because there's Enderman spawning in here, which is fantastic. Obviously, that's not the person we need, but we do got an Enderman chilling in here.
Oof. Yeah, so I was watching that guy's video, the Denver guy, and he was given like pro gamer tips. But he said this thing, he said that there's this setting in Fortnite that you can set that's an automatic edit. Have you heard about this?
I tried to play with that with you guys on stream like a week or two ago. I find that annoying.
Really?
It is. So it's very useful for other. I'm not getting used to that.
But I get apparently all the pros use it. So apparently when you try to edit your builds, you don't have to confirm. You just release and it edits it. I think that's awesome. I want to switch to that.
Yeah, you just turn on.
I never heard about that.
Edit on release, I think is what it's called. I could definitely see it being very useful. I just I tried it for a week, and
Yeah.
I was messing myself up way more than I was normally would do.
Yeah.
I mean, if I practiced it, I'd probably be fine.
Well, I'm sure you have to get used to it.
Yeah, keybinds are very hard to change. I'm not saying it's bad. It took me a while to learn wall reset, but once I figured it out, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Or scroll wheel set reset. So all you do on your scroll wheel is you scroll forward and it resets your builds. And another
Oh,
thing that I
nice.
use is Tifu's tip. Um, you scroll pickup. So when you scroll down or scroll up, depending on what you keybind it,
Yeah.
it resets your or I mean it picks up whatever weapon you're looking at. It's very very good, especially if you're trying to get weapons before everyone else. Like, you know, when that guy took that gun from you the other day,
Yeah.
it's good for that because you can just kind of really just take it and say goodbye. Yes, long time. Alright. Well, everything's spawning in there. There's stuff spawning in there. Obviously, in the floors that we don't need it because that's why I'm placing glass down now. We just gotta see if it'll start working with creepers. So we gotta light a lot more stuff up. But for what we've done today, I've lit up a lot of stuff, and hopefully within the next couple of streams we'll be able to light up everything. Yeah, see, there's an Enderman that spawned there. Shoot.
Uh-oh.
How did he spawn there? Spawn next to a torch.
All right, I'm making some quick progress here.
Quick progress.
Run out of blocks.
I got a bunch of blocks on me, so just let me know when you want them.
So dark in here now.
Yes, sir. I got a bunch of blocks on me if you need them of diorite. Tell me I left like 2 carpets in here. Please tell me I have the shears on me. I do. Alright. Oh, they all have eaten. My sheeps, they have eaten. Oh man, I really hope this creeper farm starts working, Zach, because I'm almost out of rockets.
What do you mean?
I'm almost out of rockets. If this creeper farm doesn't work, I will not be able to fly.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
What? You okay?
No, I'm just saying that's bad if we run out of rockets.
Yeah, we won't be able to go on our adventure. I may or may not AFK at this, but I mean, I don't even know if it's ready to be AFK'd either. Because I could AFK and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
My goodness.
Yeah, I've been just rocketing very little here.
Yeah, don't waste your rockets, man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know where the spawn rates are, where stuff is spawning, because I can't really see. I've been lighting the stuff up relatively close to what the numbers are. I don't know exactly what they are, But I think it's every 4 blocks you gotta put a torch. So on the 5th one, you gotta put a torch. I could be right or wrong, but I think it's something like that. And there's guys spawning on your door, which obviously is a huge problem for AFK.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to change that up. But it's looking good on the inside, so there's nothing wrong here. Just gotta place some more glass down. And where is my minecart? It's in my inventory. Alright, let's get this bad boy going. Oh, this is looking awesome, Zach. AJ says 20 more minutes. Oh, AJ's about to hit 700 hours.
What?
He's at 6994. Which, by the way, wouldn't get you there because that's 0.40th of an hour, not 20 minutes, sadly, AJ. Unless Zach changes his mind. You'll be able to get it soon, though. Which had to be a huge flex. Oh gosh, where are these guys spawning from? These desert guys. That's kind of frustrating. 'Cause I thought I had
desert zombies. Are they in there?
the husk. Yeah, they're spawning somewhere over here. Oh, this isn't as lit up as I thought it was. That's a big problem. Big problem, especially in the desert. This is a huge problem because obviously they don't burn alive. So this creeper farm may or may not work. Zach, we're gonna have to place a lot of torches now.
Well, it'll work somewhat. It may not be the most efficient, right? But it'll still work. Or no?
In theory, it should. Yeah, as long AFK does not seem like that's likely. It's gonna have to be. We gotta have to stay awake at nighttime and kill a bunch of zombies. So your PvP skills are about to go up. Yeah, God, that's so annoying. Why do they make zombies that don't burn alive? Well, maybe we'll do a mathematical placing of torches to make this as perfect as possible. Or, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. Claude, help me get to 1,000 hours. I'm trying. I'm trying!
I think that's all that's left.
Wait, what are you missing?
This corner over here.
Okay, do you need more blocks?
Nope, I got everything I need.
At least baby zombies burn in the daytime now. Yeah, but do baby husks burn in the daytime? Which, by the way, speaking of, before anybody had I don't know if anybody had a comment here, but baby zombies will not spawn in this farm or husks because they spawn as a normal zombie and then turn into a baby zombie. Is a fraction of a second that none of us will see. But in the coding, the baby zombies are just big zombies that have a random chance of being a baby zombie. If anybody was curious about that. It's not. So this will never spawn baby zombies in there. Maybe they'll change that one day. But currently it looks to see if you can spawn a big zombie, then they run a number generator. And then from there, it allows it to be a baby zombie or not. No, baby husks don't burn. It's still. This should still be working, Zach. Though. This should still work regardless of the problems that we are going to see. Should.
Yeah.
I probably will AFK here. Or not. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't really have time to AFK anymore. I don't really have time to just leave my computer on, even when I sleep. I always have something rendering in the background nowadays. So, yeah. We're just going to have to wait here. I need more glass. Let me take a look at this hoppers here. What's up, Moby? Click. No. Oh no, don't tell me there's that visual glitch again. Or not even a visual glitch, a bug. Let me take a look at this. No. No. Okay, this... Oh, there is a glitch. Shoot. It's the slabs. I knew there was going to be a problem. Why, though? Okay, so there is a glitch, but it does not... It does seem to be letting in lights. They still haven't fixed that. Come on, bruh. Alright. Well, there's nothing we could do about that. There's some sort of glitch with the slabs. That's the problem with mine. But there's the reason... The reason... I mean, no. It still is dark in there. So there shouldn't be... It's not as bad as mine. Because we...
Enderman on the roof!
Because we left a little gap there for... the glass blocks, so I thought that would work.
Yeah.
There's some... It should be fine. I don't know, Zach. We'll figure it out. Yeah, the Enderman, don't worry about him. He'll disappear. And it looks like it's raining outside, because that's why it's all nasty here in the desert, this gray. Because I know you guys don't get rain in New Mexico. This is probably normal weather. Yeah, we'll just see what happens, Zach. I love this building, by the way.
Great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think that's it. The back is done. Oh my gosh. Sides are done.
I'm just gonna put these blocks in a chest over here for you.
Yeah, cool. Good call.
Look at this!
Front is done. We need to do the taxiway to the front of it, obviously, but...
I'll do that when I'm placing the glass down. Or when we place the glass down. We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
But I think what... This is... Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic, Zach. This actually really looks like an aircraft hangar.
Yeah. No, it looks awesome.
Oh my goodness. What do you guys rate in chat?
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with the torches. It's the daylight that's getting through.
You're coming to it from like far away and it just like renders in. It looks amazing. You're like, oh my gosh, what is that? It's like, that's my house over there. And then this is the hangar.
Look at that. Oh!
Doesn't that look incredible? Holy cow.
AJ gives us a 10 out of 10. Jesty gives us a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, thank you guys.
It doesn't even look like there's a creeper farm in there. That's the greatest thing about facades.
Yeah, so like there's our hangar and then there's a terminal building over there. And man, this spaceport that we're building is coming out just incredible. So like
This is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get better than this. 3 streams and we're done.
That was a solid 3 good streams, Zach. I'm very happy that you came up with that design. Because I would have never came up with that design like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm thinking we build a second one. Like we go to the Mesa biome, we get more of the same materials, and then we build a second one right next to it over here that we put some kind of sugarcane farm in.
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
So we'll have 2 right next to each other, and we'll probably have to extend the runway more down this way so that you can taxi to both hangars. But I think that's good.
That'll be fine
What
with
do you
me. All we gotta do is just bring the cobblestone runway back, get some more yellow concrete, and go get a bunch of terracotta.
Yeah.
Which would be good because now we need gold, red, and white. Is this white?
Yeah, it's white.
Yeah. So we know what we're going to pick up now.
Yeah.
And if you want to get any more terracotta, now that we have a bunch of shulker boxes,
Yeah.
we can.
It's gonna make it so much easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the ender chest and put a bunch. You can put our shulker boxes in the ender chests.
Oh, that's a
so
good idea.
we can just shove everything in there just in case if something happens.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. And I think we can fly over there. I think we still got a surplus of gunpowder left. Not a lot, but I think we have enough to get to the biome and come back. So we got to be very sparingly on these rockets, and I got to find out exactly where it was. So I'm gonna watch our old stream. But that'll be fine. So Saturday, are you down with looking for more terracotta before we start building again?
Yeah. That'll be a fun adventure.
So we'll go for some terracotta, and if we do have time, we'll do like some basic finish touching up over here if we have time for that.
Yeah.
But I think this building's done.
We'll officially turn it on and see if it works, right?
Oh,
Or are you gonna do that?
The farm is
it working
currently
right now?
The farm is currently operational. Nothing has.
Is it really?
Nothing has spawned in it, sadly. There's still a look up. If you want to take a look inside, what we got to do inside here is wait for glass. We need to put some more glass here, which is almost done.
Yeah.
And then this minecart will run around this thing over here, which I need to put some more glass here. And then when a minecart comes over to this side, Zach,
Yeah.
we just right click on the. Oh, look at it! It worked, Zach. Right click on it.
Three gunpowder!
Hey,
Three
perfect
gunpowder,
timing.
Claude!
Perfect
It
timing.
works!
AJ sound
It
effect did that.
works!
Look at that. It works. It works, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
works, you guys. 3 gunpowder.
3 gunpowder for 3 streams. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I'm very happy. I
Wait,
was very.
Has this been running for the full 2 hours and we got 3 gunpowder?
No. I mean, there was still. I had a. Well, the one night you didn't sleep at the end, I was lighting up everything that was nearby.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I could see. It was running for about an hour, but I mean, once again, we were awake and the wall wasn't finished on the back, so light was still
Yeah.
getting through. But once you
This
enclosed
is so
it,
cool in here.
once you enclosed it, so how long ago was that? 5 minutes at max? That's when this has
Yeah.
really started working.
Oh,
So
okay.
about 5 minutes.
So
3
yeah, so
gunpowder
maybe-
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe like 1 a minute or something is what it's doing. 1 every minute or every 2 minutes.
Yeah, if we just stay over here, it should be working. It should be working, obviously. So we just got to do a lot
So
more lighting up,
cool.
and then we should be good. All caves need to be lit up as well, which we can't see. But 3 gunpowder,
This is amazing.
that's what? 9 rockets? 9 rockets we didn't have.
Yeah.
So hopefully this works. Moby says, I'm confused. Yay, it worked. Well, thank you, Zach, for this epic build stream again. And I'm going to go talk to my chat real quick. And we'll be back playing Minecraft with Zach on Saturday. Saturday Minecraft.
Saturday.
All right, I'll see
All
you in a
right.
second. So thank you guys so much for watching. Moby, thank you for coming out to the stream, man. Vortex, it's been a long time, Big Fella. How's it popping, Big Fellas? I do want to appreciate everyone for coming out supporting today on this live stream for me and Zach. We have officially completed the aircraft hangar, which is a creeper farm inside. If you want to know any tips on the creeper farm, feel free to comment down below, live or post, and I will happily give you some instructions or point you to the right direction. This is 30% recommended. If it's 30% and we got 3 gunpowder, I'm very optimistic that this is going to work pretty good because we have lit up the area and we spent a lot of time doing this. We'll see how this works. We'll see if I can AFK over the night here. Not entirely sure exactly how it's going to work with husks and stuff. There's still some more checking out. But what we got to do left on here, I mean, the building's officially done. That's what we're worried about. The little touch-ups that we have to do over here is, I mean, I got to place in about a stack of glass at max. and then we just gotta finish this runway here. But I mean, that's not really a part of the building. The building is done, and the creeper farm is done. It is 100% operational, and it works. That's the greatest sign, actually. That saying it worked at the end. Awesome stream today, Claude. You made my day. Thank you both. Thank you and Zach. Yeah, thank you, AJ, for watching, man. Hopefully, it made it feel a little bit better. Hope you make more. Oh, Moby, yes. We play Minecraft with Zach every Wednesday and Saturday here on this channel, or his channel at Zach Daily Games. We play Minecraft every Wednesday and Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm very doubtful that stream's going to be starting at normal time. Before everyone starts streaming, so I'm going to say it at the end. I have a lot of stuff to do. So stream may or may not, it's not going to start on time. That's a fact. How far is it going to get pushed back? I don't know. If it gets pushed back to Zach's starting time, I'm not going to stream tomorrow, Planet Coaster. Okay, I hope my small brain can remember. If you have any questions, man, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. I will try to respond as best as I can. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. We also got a brand new TikTok at Claude from Chicago. We have a Discord linked in the description, Twitter, and everything else that you need in the description below. I will see you, Fredlings, tomorrow with Planet Coaster, hopefully. And if not, I will see you Friday with Planet Coaster. 100% guaranteed fact.